with Lakeith and I, you know, we'd worked together on Selma. We didn't have much to do in that movie, but we spent time in Atlanta and, you know, got to know each other then sort of casually. But I think we both like to work in a similar way, and we're trying always to have a sense of freedom and have a sense of real play. I think what he does in Sorry to Bother You is so cool because he just like deliciously embraces this guy, Steve Lift, and doesn't do that thing that I think sometimes actors do when you're playing a character that can be sort of despicable, is try too hard to humanize the person, as opposed to embracing that there are like slightly sociopathic people that exists. He's just so incredibly candid. He feels, you know, it feels so honest, and so you know that when he does respond to something that it's entirely genuine. You never have to worry sort of where you sit with him. And for me, I felt like for all of us, it gives you an incredible amount of freedom. And he's just so fun. He was like a big kid, you know, just I think partially because he's incredibly happy to have made this, to get to make this film that he's been wanting to make for so long. What always struck me about Boots, and as I even became more familiar with the coup, was just the intersection of like really rad art and activism. And I sort of fell down a rabbit hole of seeing him like from like the 90s on different shows, you know, sort of saying brilliant things and being like the disruptor that he is in the way that he is. So I think I sort of vaguely knew about Boots, but coming to know him and in my sort of research and work for the film, I came to really just have such an appreciation for him and who he is. If you look at films like Get Out, if you look at films like Call Me By Your Name, if you look at, you know, if you look at shows like Atlanta, I think what you're seeing is that there's a real desire to talk about some old ideas in new ways. And, you know, I think for marginalized groups to be dignified, and to be set free by being the central part of a narrative. And that to me is why a film like Sorry to Bother You is right on time.
Hey, Vali here. So are you a big movie fan? Well, stay with me as I have some cool random facts for you. Due to a miscommunication on set in The Hateful Eight, Kurt Russell accidentally smashed an antique guitar from 1870 instead of a prop. The dog who played Toto in The Wizard of Oz received a higher salary than most of the people who played Munchkins. And lastly, Michael Caine was so terrified of Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight that he forgot his lines in the first scene they shot together. Do you know any other cool facts? Let me know below. And remember, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Bye bye!